In this video, we're going to take a look at a couple of mockups for the first application we're going to work on. I'm going to tell you right away that as we look at these mockups, this application is going to look really simple and super straightforward, and you might be tempted to skip it. But trust me, even though this looks like a super simple project, there's still some hidden complexity in here. And I'm going to show you almost immediately some advanced topics in the world of Next. So with that in mind, let's take a look at these mockups. Now, this application we're going to make, we're going to kind of imagine it's like a marketing page for some kind of cloud hosting provider. So there's not really a lot of dynamic content here. It's mostly just static text and images. At the top, we'll have a navigation bar with links to some other pages. And then on the center of the page, we'll have a title and we'll have some image. Now the image right here, in reality, what we're going to do is have it kind of overlay the entire background, but I just can't really diagram that out too well, so I'm just showing the image down here at the bottom. If a user clicks on the performance link up here, we're going to navigate over to a separate page, the performance page. It's going to have some different text and a different image, but besides that, it's very similar, almost identical. If a user clicks on reliability, we'll take them to the reliability page, and if they click on scale, yep, you guessed it, we're going to take them to the scale page. So once again, yeah, super simple, but there is going to be some interesting stuff. Right away, we can start to notice a couple of requirements, some difficult challenges that we're going to have to confront. Some of these challenges are a little straightforward. Others are going to be where we start to get into the more complex things. So in this table right here, I've got a couple of some of the big problems I think we're going to run into, along with some solutions for each one. The very first problem, hey, we need a project. We need a place to write some code. To generate a new project for Next, we're going to open up our terminal and run the command npx create next app. Let's take care of that right away. At my terminal, I'm inside of a workspace directory, so this can be any folder on your computer, and I'm going to run npx create next app at latest. The very first time you run this command, you might be prompted to download and install a package right away. Go ahead and just hit yes. After that, you're going to be prompted with a couple of different questions. The first question, we have to provide a name for our project. I'm going to call my project Corp, short for corporation, because we're kind of making a corporation marketing page here. After that, we're going to be asked a series of different questions. For this first project, we're not going to change any of these settings. Nonetheless, I completely understand if you are really curious about what these options do. So I put together this little table here that goes over all the different questions we're about to be asked, their default values, and what the purpose of each one is. So if you're at all curious, go ahead and pause the video right here and glance over this table. Otherwise, like I said, we're going to use all the default options. So I can hit enter, 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 and then one more, enter. There we go. After that, a bunch of files are going to be generated for us, and a couple of dependencies are going to be installed. This entire process is going to take a moment or two, so I'll see you in just a moment.